I'm making pie. Oh look, your thing's up here. Here. Look, my hands are all covered with flour, so be happy that I'm picking the camera up by the lens. There's the apples. That's what I was rolling. Those are my piles. My nose itches. There's one that's okay. Making it real thin. That thing's gonna act up on me. No, come on, really? Like my brain been acting up. Roll. I'm just saying X behind me. X gonna do it too. Guess I can be playing that again. Alright. Alright. Be the best I can do. This is really thin, and you really don't pull on it. You kind of pull on it. You like you don't ever like actually engage your fingers with this. And this is a deep dish one, so I wanted to make it drape completely over the sides. Just completely over the sides. I don't like this song. I was listening to Weird Al Yankovic earlier. And I liked his version. Don't catch me. I'm white and dirty. Run around with my nose on, with my little bit of corn, with my bling bling going all day long. Don't catch me white and dirty. Don't catch me looking tan like my brothers in the clan, or black on the corner. I say, don't catch me white and dirty today. I'm out there slinging that crack rock. I'm out there slinging that crack thing. I'm out there causing everybody to scream. I'm out there giving sugar cubes. I'm out there giving the news. I'm out there making everything, thing. Cause I'm rolling white and dirty. All my homies down in the club, all the Asian girls like this hug, all the white girls like this swoon, all the sisters say, oh, you just right in tune. You know what I mean? See, you gotta say, all those brothers going away, hey, be out there paying the toll, just to be, so they can know, I'm trying to be riding dirty. Trying to be riding. Yeah, I let it get really soft. You see that butter just will run right through. It's really soft. But I put I have bread flour, AP flour in here, and rye. It's an interesting mix. Do it. Let's get some tension to it. Flour. It's a lot of flour. I'm having issues, so I'm going to end my issues. That's a lot of flour stuff. This dough is almost room temperature. I could be making like puff pastry right now, the way I've been just letting my butter sit out. I've been like, I'm like cleaning the house and doing that and doing this. Making pies, making pizzas. Got apples. Got more apples. I just turned the, you guys know I just turned it on. That's all I did. I didn't expect to be doing a show with nothing. I figured while I was at it, making this wonderful food, I'll do a show. Should be big enough. Is that thing full enough? No, it's not full enough. Bam. You guys saw me roll it onto the pen, right? You never have to pick the dough up. I can move it with my hands because I've done it a lot, but even when I'm doing the final, why not use the rolling pin? Just, you know, pick it up on there and make it happen. And I'm being really sloppy about this. I ain't complaining, Lord. I'm making pies. If it costs me, I'll get some joy later. Actually, even though it hurts, I still like what I'm doing. I get that way when I'm writing, everybody. I'm writing and trying to communicate to people. I think it's really important for me to communicate. I was thinking about like communication, man. Why I write. Most of the time, I write to impart a conversational thought or a full thought about how I feel about something. So this writing often, in that regards, if I'm talking about food, I want to make better food. If I'm talking about cool, fast motorcycles, I want to see cool, fast motorcycles. If I'm writing often about social stuff, Black Lives Matter, 67 to 73%, White Lives Matter, and then Hispanic Lives Matter, because I know a lot of Hispanic brothers, but I got to take care of the, both of me first, black and white. Haha. See, I'm making a joke about it, man. Look. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm cooking. I'm making pie, man. I'm just making pie. It's late at night. I lost my train of thought, and I was all on the black lives, white lives, and I didn't want to end off with nothing. Cut. That's what you get when you shoot live. See, and I want to show people how to make the pie, so I have to figure out what I was talking about. I'm going to try to use my flour again. Let's see how this works. I got one ball left. Got joy down in my heart. down in my heart, down in my heart. When I'm talking about writing, and I write something and I write a story, I write fiction stories. Sometimes they have a meaning. Often they're kind of like an exhilaration of the mind. I don't write too many fiction stories. Some of the fiction stories I write are nightmares, but they're my nightmares, and they sure as hell ain't fiction. No, that nightmare was not fiction. It was fiction, but it was not fiction. Everything I knew. Just, I never did. I know. What? What happened? Where? No. There's no elephants in the park that I grew up in that are stepping on boys and girls. It's not happening. Somebody tried to tell me that. I had a little nightmare. I was down in the bushes and the elephants were all stomped. I've been watching way too much Tarzan. And you got to go way back to even understand what I'm saying, man. If you was a little black man in the woods and Tarzan went, oh, 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 I can't do it loud. You would be really afraid. Because all the elephants come stomping through there. You know what I mean? Unless you're a pygmy. And pygmies ain't afraid of them. They eat them elephants. Say, what you going to eat? That's what Papa John asked me. When Dad said, pygmy cheap, what you going to eat? Thought he was going to catch something small like antelope, maybe a little rabbit, a little groundhog, a couple of mice and a shish kebab, a couple of fish. For each of them, feed the tribe with a big old catfish. He said, I'm gonna get me an elephant. Papa John. True story. I finished the whole story. That's a pretty good story, man. I had some crazy stuff going on in that. I think that was back when I used to get a good think on a story. Go out and run, come back. So my stories, man, they're there to make people laugh, so that makes people happy. They're there as social avenues of creating a better understanding of both sides, a form of negotiation in actual words. It's hard not to put people down. But if you work really hard at it, and especially if you've been trolled off the planet, you're like, I just don't got the time for that. I don't like arguing with anybody at all. And if I see a continual argument coming with somebody, I'll just shut the whole, no, we can't be hanging out. No, no. Opposite sides of the humanity, please. Which still means you could be in the same neighborhood, just... You know? Anyways. Writing. See, that in a sense was prose, nonsensical writing. I speak about the person, the human that we can't deal with the most in a polite setting. The one that we cannot hold our temper with. The one that we want to go and do bursts out at. Where people go, that was quite unlike you. Quite unright. That was... And other people go, oh, that was scary, and that was... Other people are, oh, that was borderline criminal, and this, that, and the other. And so, but it's America. So you still got to live with these people in the community. So the politeness and the gravity of the politeness that you take and you give and you receive, and if you continue this into your very work, with what you're writing, with what you're saying, with your actions, with what you do, and you stay to it. A lot of things go haywire. Ain't easy. Just doing it for yourself. Forget trying to actually do the esoteric, help a whole lot of people create something noble, create something that lasts. That came on real nice. Did you guys get that? There it is. Here, I'll zoom in. You guys probably didn't get that. But anyways, look. Really thin. It's a really good pie. Here, I'll lift it up. See it? It's really thin there. I had that working. And then I'm going to come around there and make me a pie crust. That's an action pie right there. Action pie with mega crust. That's too much crust. I'm going to make some pie snacks. Make some pie snacks. Because that's how I like to do it. I like to make the pie snacks. I like to make the pie snacks. You know it's true, yeah. Make the pie snacks. Make the pie snacks. I come and cut it just this way. I leave a whole lot, 'cause I want it to make a big old crusty pie for me today. I'm gonna do a new trick. I'm gonna get an egg yolk, and I'm gonna make this pie all golden brown. I've got to itch my face now, and I'll be back now. I'm lying. It's like a long video, chef. Yeah, told you, no night. No water. Digging for that forever. Alright, let's finish this one. I go around here and I make sure the dough just pinches together. What happens is, it's going to happen anyways, but getting sugar and cinnamon all on the bottom of a gas conduction stove like I have, it just burns up and makes for hard cleaning. Yes, I can put a pan under it. I'm only doing 2. I was doing 3 the other day, so. But I could have held the pan on ready. Now, if you want this to stand up while it's warm, put it in the fridge and start with cold apples. Yeah, so the reason for me to write, especially the book I'm writing, is, to gather people into concepts and ideas through experiences and through shared experiences, things that we've all done. We've all played softball and been on a team. We've all been somewhere where as adults we would never do it on our own 95% of the time, but one time and once in a while we're at a special park where we see a superstar basketball player, football player, and he gets people together for a special thing at the duck game or you know, around your place, or Redskins, you know, and people get all excited about that. And sometimes, like basketball players would show up down at the parks in Washington D.C. And I'm sure they show up around here and they play with the guys, and you know, and but here's the dealio, man. I lost my head. Talking about writing, I really lost my head. I'll come back to it. I'm exhausted. I was all fired up too. The book I'm writing, I found myself, represents a reality that lives in all of us. From slides to swings to aunts to uncles, from growing up, mom, dad, having brothers, sisters, cousins, getting dirty, getting in trouble, getting hurt, getting your heart broken, going through tragedy and going through the greatest exhilaration that is life, through laughter, through love, especially as a child. I might hold on to a little bit more of the child jokes and stuff, but I need to move on in my story. But it's just, I intend my life as a comedy and not a tragedy. So to the slide, to the acorn parks, to the basement in the preschool, you love the slide. I sent it to somebody, oh blessed holy, that it would go to a man who just, when you hear him laugh, everybody laughs. So I thought, wow, wouldn't that be cool? And some of the other stories, laughter experiment explodes in Washington, D.C. Ouch, hot. All right, there we go, everybody. I'll see you. I'm not going to make you hang around all this time.